So the 2022 official Strongman Games is over for this year.
Some people calling it a World's Strongest Man competition.
Yeah, which it isn't. 30 different countries, over 30 different countries. Unbelievable size. Like, it's probably something that people probably thought was never going to be done when it comes to the world of Strongman.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. One thing, though, that hasn't changed this year is something that happened 2 weeks ago. And it also happened again in this competition.
Yes. And something happened again today, I believe.
Yes. So what we were talking about is the refereeing.
Yes.
So for people who haven't seen it, go back and see our Rogue Invitational videos involving Martin Slingsys. Yeah, he came out and put a video up on YouTube.
His own video explaining his...
what he thought.
About the dumbbell press. Yes. Like, from one angle, people saying it was a good lift. From another one... it wasn't, in my opinion, and he, I think, himself admitted in a way, saying that it probably wasn't the best call from the referee.
Yeah.
Now, that said, there's a bigger issue that nobody noticed, apparently, until recently.
Yes. So, someone that was at the show,
yes,
who was actually spectating the show,
yes,
sent us a video that was actually posted by Rogue themselves.
Rogue Invitationals, and it's the video of Novikov lifting the stones. Problem with Novikov lifting the stones was that in the rules, and specifically in the rules were that no padding on the belt allowed to make a shelf to support the stone. Novikov seems like had a towel.
A
tacky towel. Literally under his belt. Based on the way lifts are looking, he did use the belt as a shelf. Why nobody said anything? I don't get it. Because if it's in the rules, so whose job was to notice that and tell Novikov that you actually are not allowed to do that?
Yeah. Because
it's clearly benefited Novikov when it comes to the stone. The stones got really stuck on the belt, and you can see from the side video that Rogue posted that on Instagram, and a couple of people reposted the competitors. You can clearly see that it benefited him, right? So, and they said you're not allowed to do that. So, whose fault was it that, like, who didn't say anything in a way? Like, I don't get it. Is it referee? Is it had to be done by the officials, as in like the organizers? So that's for me very interesting, because again we can start saying, would it change the outcome of the competition? That's the biggest question, because there was only a couple of points between Novikov and Trey Mitchell. Novikov, to the point where it helped to lift him the last stone.
Yeah. So
because last year he failed it.
Yeah. So basically what you're saying is the refereeing, say, for the Rogue Invitational, with stuff like this, obviously it's clear set rules.
Yes.
With what we obviously have is highlighted. We have it highlighted on the screen here.
Yeah.
But like you were saying, Novikov last year didn't finish the stones.
He didn't finish the stones.
But however, this year he finished third best.
Third best. That was his third result, and that was enough for him to win the competition.
By a point and a half.
Yes. He used the belt and the towel as a shelf.
Yes.
100%. I don't know how anyone can say that he didn't, because on the video, on the side video, you can clearly see the stone resting on the belt, and then he just climbed over the bar.
Yeah. Basically, this is something that has been brought up to us by multiple people.
Yes.
We've been getting messages from multiple people having saying this. So, this is what we think. We think it's fairly set in stone.
Yeah.
But let us know what you think.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
I want to know what fans and our subscribers think about this. It's not a big deal, or you think
something we're blowing out of proportion, or is it actually something that needs to be addressed? Obviously, it's not can be done now.
I think it should be addressed.
Yes.
Especially like if it's in the set of rules. If it wasn't, I think that's why I didn't thought that it's a big deal. I was like, that's fine. But if it's clearly stated in the rules that you cannot do these things, and he did it, and he's not penalized for it, so why did you have that rule in the first place? You know, and like, it's just, I don't know. It's, to me, it's pointless. Then just take it out and let it be. Like, you know. So, and it seems like it's Rogue Invitational, as much as a great show, but like, there's good few hiccups.
Yeah.
this year with this show, and hopefully next year they can improve a good bit. You know,
so from what we've seen, basically we have 3 main ones at the moment. Obviously, like we're saying, brilliant show the way it's put together.
Yeah.
Just small hiccups in the refereeing that has cost people points, cost people money. That's just the biggest thing.
It's maybe it costs money. We're not sure. We need to sit down and like you can speculate. It's very hard to speculate, but like in such a big competition, there shouldn't be so many mistakes made.
Yeah.
You know, and it's clear, like, especially if there's a set of rules that it says on a white paper that you're not supposed to do these things, and someone did it and nobody addressed it. Like, especially when you go for the first place, it's kind of to me, it's like it shouldn't be that way, you know. And I feel for Trey Mitchell actually. Yeah. And hopefully, I don't know, will they try to fix that? I don't know how they can fix that, but it's just a weird situation, very weird situation.
It's something that should be addressed for next year. So the Rogue Invitational, like we're saying, is 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
This problem has come up again.
Yes.
In the official Strongman games.
Yes, apparently there was a bit as well. The refereeing wasn't great from what we were told.
Yes.
So there was a bit of dragging going on with farmers. What other issues? There was a couple of issues, and I don't know why is that.
Yeah.
I know maybe they, like in a way, they're trying to help people to achieve their goals, to being more lenient when it comes to refereeing. But I think you're doing a big disfavor to the sport by doing it. Yeah. Especially when you're calling for the world records and stuff like that. It's like, from now on, I would love to see more strict refereeing, because it really, I think it helps the sport, you know, instead of like giving these lenient passes, and the saying is like, oh, it's great, he got the world record, but like if people are upset with it, and you know, it just creates unnecessary drama, which can be avoided by just being a bit more strict, and that's it.
Obviously, this is what we're speculating, this is what we feel. Obviously, like always, let us know what you think in the comment section below. We love hearing what the fans have to say about this, and it's like we were saying earlier on, it's the fans that's most important for it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no point in you going to watch a show and you can clearly see that someone,
because if someone will keep making these mistakes, and the fans will turn away from the sport, because they'll say, like, okay, it's not fair on anyone. Like, if you see something you clearly with your own eyes that it's not the way it's supposed to be, you know, you're just gonna say, okay, so there's no point of watching that thing anymore, you know. So hopefully all the refereeing will be more strict, and they're gonna make the right decisions, and I truly believe that it will help the sport.
So I put up in the YouTube community earlier on, basically saying congratulations to everyone,
all the winners. Yeah.
So everybody, unbelievably well done. You have Mark Felix, Masters 50, Big Z, Masters 40. Like, you have
very close call with Big Z. Yes. We're on the Halo on the same points.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Very good battle.
Very good battle.
Yeah.
Shows like how well these lads have competed over the years. Unbelievable. It's like that as well. Also, until this morning, we were going to actually do a full roundup on the video.
Yeah.
But we feel that when it comes to stuff like this with the refereeing, I think it's more important.
Yes, that's way more important to be addressing these issues with our sport.
Yeah. For people that have been with the channel for a while, you know that we're not afraid to tell about these topics.
Yeah,
like, it's something that, like you're saying, it has to be addressed.
Yes.
These things have to be
addressed. A lot of people try to bury their heads in the sand and saying, it's like, let's not talk about it and things will go away. Yeah. It's not going to go away. It seems like it's not going away. It's
going the other way.
It's getting worse, like, you know. Yeah. So someone has to speak up and say, okay, that's not right, you know. So I think we hopefully we're not the first ones to be talking about it, and other Strongman channels will do the same.
Yeah, and hopefully not the last.
Yeah.
But like always, like, comment, and subscribe. We're so close to 5,000 subscribers. Just get us there. We need to get there. So, like always, we'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned.
See you later.